Hey, how are you doing today? And welcome to another video piano lesson about playing by ear. And today we're going to learn how to play by ear with only 3 notes. Now, basically how this framework is going to play out is it's really hard to learn a song now because it has a ton of notes and you're trying to learn them all. So we're going to just simply take 3 notes, these 3 notes, and learn how to play by ear in those 3 notes. And then, in the next lesson, we're going to add a couple more notes. So it's going to be, 5 notes. And then we're going to add a couple notes going down. And that's how we incrementally learn how to play by ear. So you're not, overwhelmed by a ton of different notes at the same time. All right. So how we're going to start thinking about notes is don't think about this as CDE. Think of it as scale degrees 1, 2, 3. And the reason is, if it's in a different key, we want to still have that framework. And if you don't know what I mean by key, don't worry about it for now. Keep going through the music theory lessons as well, and you'll start figuring out, I'll explain exactly what I mean by key. But for now, just think of this as scale degree 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we want to get a kind of framework in our mind, a framework in our brain of these 3 notes and be able to hear exactly what these sound like. So how we do that, how we train that, is first we play and sing as we're playing. So find your starting pitch. 1, and we just go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And practice that until you can play it accurately with the piano. And now we want to start taking away the piano slowly so you can start learning these notes and make sure you actually have them in your head and you're not just using the piano to find them. So now what we're going to do is just do 1, 2. So 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1, 2, and try to find it without playing it, and then test it by playing the notes. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2. And as I can see, I got that one right. So that means I know where 2 is within this context of these 3 notes. So then you want to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and test yourself and make sure you got it right. Now at the start you might be a little sharp or flat, right? You might go 1, 2, 3, 3, and then you figure out, oh, I sung the wrong note, so I got to practice that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's how we learn these, and eventually we want to get to the point where you can play the first note and go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and keep practicing until you have that framework internalized in your head. And what'll happen now is if you'll start hearing songs on the radio, and whenever you hear a framework within those notes, if you hear a song that goes, when I see your face, you'll instantly kind of recognize, oh, that's just 1, 2, 3, because you have the framework within your brain. So now there's going to be an exercise and there's going to be a quiz on this section. So for the exercise, all you're going to do is basically I'm going to give you a series of notes. And I'm going to tell you what note it starts on. So I might play something like this. And then you sing back 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And the first time, all I want you to do is sing it back. And then you'll go through I think there's like 8 or 10 of them. And then the next step is you sing it back and then you play it. So I'll play. And these are just audio files, so you're not going to be able to see what I'm actually playing. You're going to have to use your ear to pick it out. So I'll play. And then you sing it back. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then you play it back on your piano. So that way we're systematically learning, okay, you hear a series of notes, then you find it in your head. And that's the important part. That's why we sing it, because if you can sing it, that means you actually know the pitches in your head. Whereas if you can play it, you might just be finding the pitch through trial and error, as opposed to actually internalizing the pitch and internalizing the framework of pitches that this pitch set belongs to. So that's what you do for the exercise. And then there's going to be a quiz, and the quiz is going to be have where I play notes. So I might play, and you're going to have to type in 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. So that way it's a real test of, okay, are you hearing these notes correctly? And then on top of that, I'm going to give you guys some real world examples. I'm going to play you some songs and just, real short snippets of songs, and see, and songs that fall into this framework of 1, 2, 3 in the notes. And I want you guys to see if you can figure out the pattern of the notes. So it might be, Shake It Off, and Taylor Swift's going, what is it? Haters gonna hate. And I just might play just that little section, haters gonna hate. And then you have to figure out, oh, that's just 2, 2, 3, 3, 1. And it's gonna be a really interesting thing. And it's a real systematic way to take it from, okay, I can hear the notes on the piano, and then I can play them. And now I can hear the notes being sung, which is a little more tricky. And then I kind of hear them in my mind, and then I can play them on piano. And we're going to take just these 3 notes, and then the next sections, we're going to slowly expand that range. All right, that's all I got for you guys for this video lesson. Make sure you do the exercises and take the quiz. Remember, you don't learn by watching videos. You learn by doing it and practicing it. And I know you guys will have this down in no time. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out, and happy practicing.